This is going to sound like a motivational speaker or a self-help book, at least at first. But if you're having a bad day, what do you need to do to take your bad day and turn it into a better tomorrow? Now, I'm not talking about the gradual improvement process, tomorrow being a week from now, or 6 months from now, or a year from now. No, I mean the immediate, like you wake up tomorrow and this is the day you're going to have, or at least the way to set yourself up so that you're more likely to have a better tomorrow. These are important because you don't want to put yourself in a feedback loop of negative thoughts, negative experiences, and negative decisions, where every time you set a foot down wrong, it's because of what a bad thing prior. It's something we're all going to experience. You might be experiencing this today, but it's important on how we act immediately will define how we go forward with it. Now, who am I to tell you this? I'm nobody. My name's Stuart Davis. I'm a deacon at a small church just outside of Richmond, Virginia. I'm not a pastor. I'm not trying to get you to join my congregation or get you to donate to some special cause or charity. What I am here to do is to give you some exposure to Christianity and what the average Christian is most likely feeling. I'm here to help you if possible and give you some tips on faith. And today's discussion is bad days. It's a day where we as Christians can often use it for a lot of negative ways, where we might blame God, or where we might just ignore prayer, or that we just stop trying to do the good things that we're taught and called to do. So, with me, it's usually the latter. The former, I've never really had in my adult life, an instance where I blame God for anything. But that's not true for everybody. And a lot of people have had a lot bigger tragedies happen in their life where that's been a stumbling block for them. And I can't fault somebody or criticize somebody for being in that situation. We're not talking about something that drastic. We're not talking about a bad day where you lost a loved one, or you got some crushingly bad news that is life-altering, life-shattering. We're talking about your more pedestrian bad day, and how to help overcome that. The reason I'm using it today as an example is because I had a bad day. I feel like I disappointed some folks, and it was definitely not my best showing. I feel like I struck out and just didn't do very well at all. And instead of getting too down on myself, partly I was blessed with some time to myself in the car driving home, when I started to think about what did God put around me to recently. What did God put around me to help me learn from this experience, or to use as an example to change my situation? Luckily, or blessedly, I was able to come up with a couple examples right offhand that I'd been exposed to, one today and one yesterday, or maybe this morning. I can't remember, but I still remember that it happened. Anyway, it started helping me plan out how I was going to fix my attitude and my approach to things, and hopefully put myself in a much better position. That's excellent, because everybody likes going to bed thinking they've got a positive plan to change things the next day. But if you go back and listen to what I said earlier, one of the things I said was, what did God put in my life recently to help set me up for success? Because that's what all good parents really want to do, is set up their kids up for success, and not always do it directly. Sometimes we try to give our kids subtle hints. God is no different. He is there giving us little tidbits, little crumbs for us to understand how to figure things out for ourselves with this information that he's given us. Pull that stuff apart. Get things through prayer, through counting your blessings, and just paying attention to your surroundings to pull these nuggets out and put them into play so that you can understand, yeah, I had a bad day, and I can't control what other people are doing that might be causing the problem. But if I don't try to change things for myself, the situation is not going to change. Or at least you can't depend on other people changing themselves in order to get you out of a bad situation. It's always nice when it happens, and you got to be grateful to hopefully they're bettering their own spirituality and faith. But in order to help yourself, you have to help yourself, right? And so that's where putting these, paying attention to what's going on around you, and praying and listening when you pray will help you come up with these resources that you need to make things better. Now, if you're having a bad day, I hope that this is useful for you. If you're having a great day, I'm happy for you. But maybe you remember this when the bad day does hit. Either way, leave me a comment. Tell me about the bad day that you've had. You don't need to get into specifics. You can if you want to, but let me know what's going on around you. If you've been able to find anything around you to kind of just help you change your approach, change your mindset, and hopefully try to steer things back on the upswing. And if you're having a very bad day and having a life-altering trauma that I spoke of earlier, I pray that you're going to find some peace, and maybe we'll discuss something like that on another day. But right now, I do not know how I would tackle such a heavy topic that would be wholesome and fulfilling for folks. I need some better headspace for that. I'm in a good headspace now for small problems, and that's all I got for you today. But either way, no matter what situation you're in, I hope you're doing great going forward. If you're doing great right now, hope that continues for you. If you're doing bad right now, again, hope you're doing great. Love you guys. I want to hear from you. So leave me a comment if you would, and I'll respond. Otherwise, you have yourselves a great evening. God bless you all.